Hello, Dutch Mama here. Let's talk some politics some more. Remember I talked about that spectrum of the role of government? If you don't, look it up. It's in my playlist. Does the government have the right to tell you what to do with your stuff? Your thoughts are part of your stuff. Does the government have the right to tell you what to think? Oh, they wouldn't possibly do that, Dutch Mama. Yes, they would. And it starts young. Go to your public library, which is funded by the government. Go to the little kids section. Ask yourself what kind of worldview is being encouraged by those board books. Who are they having read the stories to the kids? It's probably not the local pastor. Probably don't have Noah's Ark front and center in the little kids' boards books. Maybe towards the back somewhere, not front and center. Last time I went to the public library, front and center, they had Isaac Asimov. And some book about a little kid zombie. Ugh. It keeps going. Public school, which is funded by the government. They have a very specific worldview that they teach there. Even if someone is a born-again Christian and they are a teacher in that school system, their ability to tell these kids what they know these kids desperately need is very much shackled. My brother, it keeps going, high school, my brother was in debate club. And he really enjoyed it and it was fun, but every time he tried to use a conservative source of any kind, they told him, no, you're not allowed to do that. It's not a trustworthy source. Even though they were saying more substance with more proof of it than the sources that the public school teacher told him he could use. He really had to work. College, which to some extent is funded by the government. He had to fight tooth and nail to state a conservative opinion. Do you see? And then, when you graduate college and you do any sort of professional, academic work, maybe you're trying anything from researching does this thing cause cancer to just writing a textbook to being a lawyer, whatever. If you state something that goes against the narrative that the government, people who grant the government grants don't like, they cut you off. You don't get government grants. You don't get tenure as a professor. You don't get your research published in anything that anyone actually wants to listen to because they don't want their research money cut off either. The government actively tells people what to think, and it's not just in the academic area. They are telling people what to think on the social media platforms. Zuckerberg says so. Lizard, robot, Antichrist puppet Zuckerberg. I don't know what happened with him. So, yeah. And this is not a new thing. They've been doing this for decades and decades. It's just that they're doing it with more things. Do they have a right to tell you what to think about things? They sure try. And they're getting more aggressive about it. And it's all easy to say, well, they're telling those other people who disagree with me what to think, and so it's okay. Yeah, but if that's the rules they're allowed to operate by when they don't like what you think, Do you want to be treated that way? So that's my point for today, and think about it. And thank you for your time, and have a good day.